Hello, masterminds. In this vlog, I'm going to react to some jokes on Reddit. A guy rings his new girlfriend's doorbell. She sees him holding a beautiful bouquet of roses and drags him in. She lies on the couch, pulls her skirt up, and rips her knickers off and then says, "This is for the flowers." "Don't be silly," says the boyfriend. "You must have a vase somewhere." Did you hear about the vegan transgender? He was a herbivore. I received a flyer on anger management the other day. I lost it. I like my men like I like my whiskey. Inside me until I can't remember my name. Sex is like a gas station. Sometimes you get full service. Sometimes you have to ask for service. And sometimes you have to be happy with self-service. My wife tells me I look uncool wearing a bike helmet. But I'd rather look uncool than fall and split my head open twice. Have you ever tried to eat a clock? It's very time consuming. Confucius say, man who go through airport turnstile sideways, going to Bangkok. Confucius say, baseball silly game. Man cannot walk with 4 balls. Confucius say, man who farts in church sits on one poo. Confucius say, man who get kicked in testicles left holding the bag. Confucius say, man with itchy butthole wakes to its silly finger. Confucius say, virginity like bubble, one prick, oh god. Oh my goodness. Confucius say, man who stand on toilet is high on pot. Confucius say, man who jizz in cash register come into money. A farmer has 3 daughters. A boy knocks on the door and says, "I'm Eddie, and I'm here to take Betty for spaghetti." The farmer calls Betty, and she goes on her date with the young man. Another boy knocks on the door and says to the farmer, "I'm Joe, and I'm here to take Flo to the show." The farmer calls Flo downstairs, and the two go to the show. A third boy then knocks on the front door and says, "I'm Chuck," and the farmer shoots. And I'm here to fuck. I hated my job as a can crusher. It was so depressing. What sound does a chocolate gun make? Cacao. How much room is needed for fungi to grow? As much room as possible. I don't like brown rice. Guess I'm a little racist. Why did the pervert get kicked out of the seafood restaurant? Because she kept trying to feel everyone's muscles. What do vegans do for foreplay? Toss each other salads, of course. The new mailman really sucks at telling jokes. He needs to work on his deliveries more. Confucius say, he who run in front of car get tired. But he who run in back of car get exhausted. What's the worst thing about having a lung transplant? Realizing that the first time you cough, the phlegm isn't yours. Why do women get constipated? Because they can't seem to let shit go. I recently realized that my pinky toe is pansexual. It likes to bang everything. When I was a little kid, I was really scared of life. But then I came to understand life is just a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Then I thought, well, it's really silly to be afraid of a box of chocolates. Then I wasn't afraid of life after that. Why are Chinese kids so good at math? Because their dogs don't eat their homework. How can you tell Jesus is Jewish? He's known as the savior and not the spender. I'm pro-food because life begins at consumption. Ever heard of the movie Constipated? You haven't? That's because it hasn't come out yet. What does garlic do when it gets hot? It takes its cloves off. What do you call a gay Italian? A spigot. Why are Russians so good at hacking? Because so many of them come from Siberia. Why do conservative politicians have dirty minds? They hardly ever change their mind. They have to listen to Confucius. On that note, masterminds, I'm gonna go now. I'll see you in the next vlog. Remember, be smart for your heart.